Hello everyone, in this video I'll be showing you the basics of Google Slides and Google Docs for those who want to start some kind of writing or a slideshow presentation about me stuff, all of that stuff. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with Google Slides. And then when you first log into Google Slides, you get to see this page. And then you're going to see the blank presentation, your big idea, photo album, wedding, portfolio, and lookbook. And there's all these galleries where you could choose from all the templates. And then here you just get to log in. You get to see the little slide bar, docs, sheets, slides, or forms. Or you could also go to your Google Drive to set your project to some kind of Google Docs so that you could share it to someone. So then I'm gonna click on blank presentation. When you first see a blank presentation, you're gonna first rename it so you'll know what project you're on. So X, and then I'm gonna click project 1. But then there it's gonna save into your drives, Google Drives. And then you're gonna see discover a new place to create, see what's new. The new sidebar in Slides gives you quick access to millions of free images, content blocks, and templates, all in one place. See what's new. Brand new modern templates. Choose from the collection of high quality customizable templates to help you create professional polished presentations. Beautiful, editable block of contents. Transform your presentations with professionally designed lists, colleges, key statuses, and more, all customizable and ready to insert. Millions of free, high quality images. Access a new library of stock images, GIFs, stickers, and more, and insert them directly from your new sidebar. Okay, I'm gonna click on done. So then here are these little sidebars right here. There's also Gemini AI. We also have meetings where you could join and then you could share your presentation. Comments, if you have a teacher watching you and then there's a comment that says, oh, change that, change this, blah, blah, and then here's the last edit. Okay. So here you're gonna see click to add title, click to add subtitle. And then here you get to have files, you could download it, you could add a new slide, or you could add make a copy of the same thing. You could also print it, move to trash, version history, you could also name it. And then you could edit, copy and paste as a text or some kind of image that you want to copy and paste to the other screen or slide. View, you could slideshow, and then theme builder, motion, some moving to your objects, and then insert image, text box, shape, building blocks, diagram, table, charts, line, word art, video, audio, yeah, all those stuff. And then you could also format it, slides, you could add a new slide, templates. You could also add any kind of template onto your slide too. And then you could duplicate slide, and then change background, apply layout. You could choose from any of these kind of layouts, anything you want. And then transitions, edit theme, change theme, and then tools like your spelling or dictionary, Q&A history, or linked objects. So yeah, this is mostly the basics already. So I'm gonna do is learn about cats and dogs. And then you could click on any, like, you could type in any kind of topic you guys want. Okay, so then I'm going to do fits for dogs and cats. Okay, so here, these are the benefits for dogs and cats. And then you could also click on shapes, arrows, callouts, equations. So you could also choose from like a heart. So I'm gonna change like the some kind of size that you want for your heart or like any kind of shape that you choose from. And then you could also copy and paste it. Let's see. And then you could also copy it by going to edit and then copy and then you could paste it. You could also change like some kind of like font that you like. I'm gonna change it to this one. And then I'm gonna change it to the same one, but maybe like semi-bold. And then change the color too, to like any kind of color you want. And then I'm gonna change some things. You could change the sizing or like anything you want. And then you could also click on the slide. You could either click on the new slide or just tap on this and then you could click on the new slide. So here you got to see like the titles and stuff. You could also take it out if you want, just delete it, backspace or whatever, or delete. And then you could also change it to like or any one you want. Here, and if it's for okay. So here's the topic that we have is benefits for cats. So I don't know that much about cats nor dogs. So you could either click on Gemini AI or whatever, or you could also click on Google too. So I'm gonna click on benefits for cats. See here, Google AI overview. And then here, we could just copy and paste it like that. You don't have to copy and paste the whole thing. I'm just gonna put like number 1 and number 2. And then I'm gonna go to the project again and I'm gonna copy and paste it. And then I could also delete the arrows or like, yeah. Then here, you could also change the font too so that it could also match. So you could change it to semi-bold, maybe a little bit bigger than there. You could also change how big you want or how small you want for your like type of slide or so. And then you could copy and paste it. You could also duplicate the slide again. So here, 2 and 3. And then you could change this one to dogs. So then you're gonna click on Google again and then benefits for dogs. Here we could just grab these. So I'm gonna grab about 3 here. And then project 1 back. Delete all this. Okay. It could be as big as you want or as small as you want. I'm gonna grab more since It's a bit kind of short. And then project one. Make sure to have the same size unless if you like want like different kind of sizes for your text. And then I'm gonna bring it down a bit so that you can move all of them. You could also move your subtitle or the click on tab and then make the wording more in the middle. Or you could also just move it to like the middle part of where you want. You could also click on align and then you could also choose where you want your text at. And then I can move it a bit. And then here we could also change the text. And then I'm gonna click on that or semi-bold. Okay. And then I could also number them. Oh, and then number them. And then here. Just go back a bit. Okay. So here are the benefits for cats and benefits for dogs. So yeah, this is mostly the basics. And then you could also click on the slideshow. And here you get to see all of the benefits for the cats and dogs. You could also click on the arrow button and then you could see benefits for cats. And then I'm gonna go back. Okay. Then here you get to see all this. And then yeah, that's basically it for Google Slides. Next, we're gonna go to Google Docs. Google Docs is more for like typing, like maybe like some kind of like work thing, job thing, like you're trying to get a job, or like you're writing a letter to someone and like sharing it to someone, or maybe just like have fun and just like make your own science project or whatever. So I'm gonna click on blank document. Make sure to log in to your account before getting to the actual page so that it could save and save your projects. Okay, so this is the format of the Google document. Um, so it's connected to Google Slides, Google Drive, or like a Google like Sheets or so. So here you get to see a whole page, page one. You could also have like page like 50 at least, or like page 100, maybe so. At least that. Okay. So here is like your wording, blah, 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 blah. So here you could also write, I'm gonna alignment about that, about in the middle. So I'm gonna allow like indents. Let's see here. And then I think this is the middle. I'm not sure. If it's for cats and dogs. And then you could also change the wording into more bigger so that it pops out when somebody is reading it. Okay. You could also click tab to start off your like essay or so, or you could just start off by here. Okay. So here you could also here is like mostly like the basics, just like Google Slides. It's mostly the same thing. But the cool part is you could also have a table. A table is like you could also like how do I say this? Makes boxes for like when you have like a science project and like you need data or when collecting data, you need like something like to show your pictures on what you did or like what you need on your picture or so picture data, science, social studies, whatever kind of project you're doing. You can also change it as big as at least 20x9 or actually 2020. Yeah. Or you could change it as small as 1x small. So I'm gonna change it to at least 4.3. And then you could just click on it and here you have a whole data chart. You could also change the boxes on how big you want the boxes to like fit like your image or like how big your words are gonna be. So you could change that too. And then you could change this. And then you could copy here. And then mostly it's just like your whole data chart or whatever. You could also have comments, files, download it. You could also have a meeting too. You could also suggest like edits from people or like viewing people for like your final document. And then I could just write cats, dogs, and food, whatever. And then sleeps a lot. Playful. Yummy. Yeah, so it's just random with mostly what they do and just food too. And then you could also change your sizing as big as you make it, as long as it fits in like one paper, then you're all good because if it's split up into two pages and like one is like on the bottom and one is on top, unless if you like it like that or you're supposed to do that, then it's fine. Unless it's just cut off like that in the middle, then it wouldn't really look good unless if you made it really good. Anyways, you could also make it to title, subtitle, heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and then options. You could set any kind of thing. And then paint format. There's also paint this one. And then make this into the middle tab. And then, so yeah, here's the data chart. And then you could also do drawings from new. And then here, just make like a whole image or photos or like any kind of like thing you want to do, add text, add like any kind of like extension you want to be doing. So yeah, basically this is like the whole thing. Make sure to rename it. I forgot to name it, but yeah, make sure to name the subtitle. Whatever you have on your title, it does save to your like title or like your untitled title. So yeah, you could also share it, mostly the basics. I think it's mostly helpful when you need like a sign, like any kind of project, group project, anytime you want to do anything, really. Here's the share button. You could also share to other people to allow them to edit for you or like to make yours like fix the editing or like make a teacher like view your project or so. So yeah, I really hope you like this video and make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification for more videos and don't miss out for the videos. Okay, yeah. Bye.